Otherwise, it just becomes white noise. But it is a problem. It's a problem of intimidating people into silence. And YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, they're all very far left. That's no secret.
Here's the takeaway there, and I want you to do your own research. Take a dartboard, take any of the senior executives at Google, Facebook, or Twitter. Okay, place their names on a dartboard. Throw the dart. Any name you hit is going to be not only a liberal, but a far left activist. Every single one. He means professors in academia. Most of them are socialists, so we can pretty much wrap this one up, call it a day.
So funny. I'm screwed because I talked about if Bernie Sanders was president, I said that's the only person who I would potentially revoke my citizenship and flee to Canada because it would go full socialist.
The reason Fox News and AM radio are singled out by the left is because those are the only two mediums that aren't 100% dominated by far left influencers. So I want to make sure people who are watching this, the young audience, go, corporate media, man, it's still to the left, very far to the left, and I hope people realize that.
My name's Stephen Crowder. I have a website called louderwithcrowder.com. So I'm trying to be as straightforward as possible. Libertarian, raised in a socialist province of Quebec.
The conservatives in Quebec, or conservatives in Canada, would be centrist, and the liberals in Canada are socialist.
You want to sit there and tell me that every single person in this room, or an Antifa, or the LGBTQ AAIP Center, or college socialist Democrats, this was Jon Stewart, about as far left as you got back then. Pretty sure Stephen Colbert is pro-communism.
Why would you like these guys? They almost destroyed the world a couple of times over.
And they never
Can we
worked.
just move past it, please?
They also never worked.
No, ever.
Get beyond the horrible ideology that resulted in the hundreds of millions of people killed.
Yeah.
They were the douche who couch surfed, who never actually paid taxes or worked a job. So just on a personal level, you can call it whatever you want. Whether you look throughout history, whether it's a monarchy, whether it's authoritarian, you can go back to Robin Hood times, you can go to communism, socialism. It is about the idea of big government, of the collective superseding the value of the individual. That's what's important. We want to talk about Europe, fresh ideas, old European socialism.
And as someone, is raised in socialism, basically in Montreal.
Tax rate in the entire industrialized world. And we don't want to lower it to the lowest rate. We just want to lower it to a rate that's competitive with your oh-so-beloved socialist European counterparts. Or he just decided he wasn't going to go trick-or-treating, he was going to rely on somebody else to do it. The same can be said for adults benefiting from socialism. Good example, Sweden, where only 0.3% of refugees work. Just make the liberal bias 5-to-1.
Yeah.
In other words, right now, I will see 9 to 15 pieces of far-left content for every one piece of conservative content, if that. The liberal idea of socialism, and a lot of people don't want to have net neutrality. Now, liberals, the far left, almost entirely omitting the big government policies, and the far leftist, the corporatism, the crony capitalism, the borderline socialist policy that have...
All right, I get it!